The Inclusion Law number 20,845 requires educational establishments to design and implement an inclusion support plan. Its main objective is to promote the development of inclusive educational communities through the elimination of mechanisms that generate discrimination and the promotion of inclusive relationships within educational establishments. Proposes that educational establishments articulate and deepen the existing institutional instruments like PAE, PME, etc., from the axis of inclusion. Liceo Alfredo Barria Oyarzun has objectives in order to fulfill the requirements of this law. The first objective is to gather information on the deployment of the students' school trajectories and the implementation of inclusion practice. Identify, address, and eliminate mechanisms that generate exclusion and discrimination. Develop institutional and pedagogical management tools and processes that favor the learning, participation, and development of each and every student based on their particular interests, needs, and talents. And finally, develop instruments, regulation, and institutional protocols adjusted to the law and free of biases that generate or admit exclusion. Law of Scholar Coexistence 20,536. This is defined as the Minister of Education as the harmonious coexistence of the members of the educational community, which supposes a positive interrelation between them and allows the adequate fulfillment of the educational objectives in a climate that favors the integral development of the students. In the case of Liceo Alfredo Barria Oyarzun, it comes with a full plan in order to fulfill this law. The main objective is to encourage the development of participatory, inclusive, and democratic school coexistence in the educational community through a formative, participatory, rights, and gender equality approach which promotes an adequate environment for the learning and well-being of the entire educational community. And the specific objective we have to collect diagnostic antecedents relate to school coexistence, incorporate democratic participatory mechanisms for different levels, promote good treatment between the different levels, strengthen inclusion and good coexistence practices, implement actions that allow students to enhance their development of their progressive autonomy in relation to social skill, emotional, implement preventive actions related to school violence and alcohol and drug use, contribute to the care of the teaching team and educational assistants, contribute to and collaborate with distance education process, promote values associated with identity of the establishment, such as solidarity and sense of belonging, implement actions that contribute to the well-being of students and families in their face of the conditions, um, contribute and support the development of protocols and plans for safe return of presential classes.